You look so beautiful. Our freshmen are still coming in, so we'd like the music to return and the talking too. Are we all in?
Good morning, good morning, good morning. I need to make a very, very important announcement. For those who have parked in the admission parking lot, we need you to go and move your cars. There is construction going on in that building, and we do not want your cars to be damaged or to be towed. Campus safety would have to have them towed if they are not moved. So would you be so kind, if you parked in the admission parking lot, which is the parking lot facing International Speedway, would you be so kind to go and move your cars? Thank you so very much.
Good morning. Good morning. Take a woman. Have her born in Maysville, South Carolina. Have her trod the rugged paths of blackness from the cotton fields of Maysville to the White House, USA, from the grounds of a city dump to what is Bethune-Cookman University today, from laying the foundation of Faith Hall to standing tall in the National Statuary Hall. Give her 5 little girls, $1.50, and faith in God, and have her stand in the hot sun selling sweet potato pies to ensure that her black roses would have the opportunity to rise. And BCU is rising. Her black roses are blooming, and her legacy is living. Give her determination. And you've got our founder, Dr. Mary Jane McLeod Bethune. Good morning. I am Dr. Stephanie Paisley Henry, and I have the prized privilege of serving as your mistress of ceremonies today. I am the Dean of First Year Experience, FYE, and yes, my department brings the 5. We are, what are we? That's right, that's right. We are fired up. And our goal is to have every freshman fired up during their freshman year so that each one will matriculate until they graduate in 2030. What's up, 30? As we begin this special ceremony, let us center ourselves in faith. Please welcome Pastor William Robinson, who will lead us in our invocation and blessing.
Would you join me and turn your hearts heavenward as we have a word of prayer? Sovereign Savior and mighty Master, we come to you on this day. And Lord, before we make any requisition, before we make any ask of you, we pause in the fullness. We pause, God, not knowing what lies ahead, to say thank you. We know that there may be some things that may happen that we don't know about, but God, we don't rush forward toward tomorrow. We don't try to move back towards yesterday, God. We thank you for this Lord's Day. And now, God, we ask your special blessing over this incoming class of 2030, that you would bless them and crown their heads with knowledge and wisdom, that you would guide their footsteps, you would guard their hearts, and God, you will cultivate their minds right here on this sacred soil known as Bethune-Cookman University. And now, God, bless this hallowed institution. Bless its leaders, our university president, his cabinet, the deans, the professors, all who make it possible for young minds to come into this space, to enter to learn with the expectation to depart and serve. Bless us on this day as we prepare to celebrate these black roses who get to follow in the stead of your woman servant, our founder, Dr. Mary McLeod Bethune. Bless us now is your servant's prayer. And everybody who believed these words said in concert, amen.
Before we continue, I want to recognize those whose leadership, service, and support make moments like this possible. We honor our president, Dr. Albert Mosley, and we thank him for his leadership, vision, and commitment to Bethune-Cookman University. We also recognize our provost and senior vice president of academic affairs, Dr. Vernell Bennett. Let's give her a round of applause. We extend our sincere gratitude to the Links Incorporated for investing in our students and supporting this important mission. And to our faculty, staff, alumni, students, parents, families, and friends, let's not forget the cabinet, President's Cabinet, thank you for being the village that surrounds our students and helps them succeed. Also, I want to take the time to recognize our incredible first-year experience team. We have Miss Cassandra Abrams, who is the director of first-year experience, Miss Davita Miller, who is our director of first-year experience, and we have Miss Donna Williams, who is our administrative assistant. Let's give them a hand for their hard work this week. And freshmen, you have met your orientation leaders. In fact, you met them far before you came to campus. Please stand, orientation leaders, and let's give them a round of applause for motivating you all and pushing you all week long. Your work has been absolutely amazing. Music has always been an important part of Bethune-Cookman's tradition. At this time, please receive Miss Jacqueline Williams, who is a Black Rose, a graduate 2024, that is, and she played in the marching band. She is going to encourage you to rise up. Let's give her a round of applause.
Broken down and tired of living life on a merry-go-round. You can't find a fighter, but I see it in you, so we're gonna walk it out and move mountains. We're gonna walk it out and move mountains. And I'll rise up, rise like the day, and I'll rise up in spite of the ache. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. And I'll rise up, high like the waves. I'll rise up in spite of the ache. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you, for you, for you. When the silence isn't quiet and it feels like it's getting hard to breathe, I know you feel like dying, but I promise we'll take the world to its feet. Move mountains, bring it to its feet and move mountains. And I'll rise up, rise like the day, and I'll rise up in spite of the ache. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you, for you, each other. Oh, oh, oh. We will rise, we will rise, we'll rise. Oh, we will rise. I'll rise up, rise like the day. I'll rise up in spite of the ache. I'll rise up and I'll do it 1,000 times again. And I'll rise up high like the waves. I'll rise up in spite of the ache. I'll rise up and I'll do it 1,000 times for you, for you, for you, for you. Thank you.
Yes. How many of you are going to rise up? How many of you will rise up in spite of the ache? Yes, rise up and get to class, right? Amen, amen. Let's give Miss Jacqueline Williams another round of applause. She's a black rose. Yes, to officially welcome you and to share the significance and history of the black rose, please welcome our very own Mrs. Daisy Grimes, our university chief of protocol, our university mama. Let's give her a hand.
I don't know if Dr. Hilliard was trying to say that I'm that old now, since I was her advisor when she was Miss BCU, but I'm not yet that old. I'm getting up there. But good morning to all of you, and I am so pleased to see each of you here this morning. Let me recognize our parents that are here today. Parents, would you please stand, because you have done a phenomenal job to get your children here to this point, and we want to thank you for entrusting us to make sure that in 4 or 5 years you'll be back here to see them graduate. So thank you so much, parents, for staying here this week to see them get through everything that they've had to go through to be able to start classes on Monday, and that we're so proud of. I'm going to take a personal privilege and ask the members of the Daytona Beach chapter to please stand, because they are one of our official partners here in the city of Daytona Beach and for Bethune-Cookman. Members of the Daytona Beach chapter of the Links, would you be so kind to stand? Thank you so very much for all that you do in this community and for all that you do here for Bethune-Cookman University students. Now, Dr. Henry said that I am the chief of protocol, and many of you may want to know what that means. That means that my job is to make sure that we do everything the right way, and sometimes that gets to be difficult, but I do love it, and I embrace that I will be working with many of you as you matriculate here. Now, let me just remind you of something. What was happening this time last week? You were here, right? You were here on campus. You were taking out your luggage. You were moving into the resident hall. Some of you were waiting on that elevator to get to the 3rd floor, 4th floor. Some of you were fortunate enough to be on the 1st floor, but you did that. And there are several things that you have learned this week. How many of you know where the CCE is? How many of you know when we say PAC, what that means? How many of you know where the dining hall is? I know that. You truly do know where that is. Some of you even know where the football team practice. Some of you know where the band practice. But that's all of a part of being prepared for your academic journey here at Bethune-Cookman. I am so proud to have had yesterday to see how many of you were there to take your first, what we call our first official portrait of the class. You are the class of 2030. How many of you were there to take a picture with your president yesterday? Great. How many of you made that journey to the gravesite yesterday? Right. And that is a ritual. And I tell you, when you were there, what did we tell you? That you come to this site because you come there to give homage and respect to our founder. You come there because we're saying to you that you're entering to learn, and in 4 or 5 years, you're going to come back to that same site at senior consecration where we'd say, you are now ready to depart to serve, which puts your motto together, enter to learn, depart to serve. That was your first official ceremony here at Bethune-Cookman University. This is your second one, the induction to the Black Rose. And we have grown with this induction ceremony, because when I was a student, we got beanies, those little hats. I see Miss Henson out there and some of the others who may have been here during that time, and we got little beanies, and we had to wear them until homecoming. So we have advanced students. You don't get the beanies now. Your induction ceremony is the rose. And why the rose? Why is this rose so important to us? Because our founder, Dr. Mary McLeod Bethune, on a journey to Switzerland, saw a beautiful garden. And this garden had all kinds of roses in it, bright roses, red roses, yellow roses. But what she saw was that every rose were pleased with who they were. They were happy that they were the red rose. They were happy that they were a yellow rose. They were happy that they were the black rose. And she made that decision that when she would come back to her campus, she would make sure that all of her students realize, even as African Americans and whatever the tone of your skin, be proud that you are a black rose. Walk tall with your head up, because there's so much more in you. Be proud of who God has created you to be. So that black rose became a symbol of strength, the courage to stand when circumstances tell you to sit down, resilience, the determination to rise every time life challenges you, beauty, the understanding that your uniqueness is now something not to hide from, but something to celebrate, transformation, the willingness to grow, to learn, and to become the very best version of yourself, dignity, knowing your worth, and carrying yourself with pride and purpose, excellence, refusing to settle for ordinary when you have been called to accomplish extraordinary things, service, remembering that your education is not for you, but also for those who will one day you will aspire, encourage, and serve. That black rose holds those special meanings. Today, you are becoming a black rose. Everywhere you go, everything you do, think about our founder and what she went through for you to be able to be here today. With $1.50, 5 little girls and her son, and faith in God. This is her dream. She thought of you before you were even thought about. She wanted to be able to educate you. She wanted you to be proud of who you were. She wanted you to walk with dignity. She wanted you to know that you could be all that you could be if you believed in yourself. So our challenge for you today, and my challenge for you today, is enjoy your journey here at Bethune-Cookman University. 1, go to class. Go to class. You don't want to see that lady that Dr. Henry talked about a few minutes ago, the provost, Dr. Beer. You don't want to do that. You want to be able to see her when she gives you that degree, not because you are not going to class. Can you promise us that? Can you promise us that? Because if you do, you will graduate. If you have a problem in your classes, go to your deans, go to your advisor, go to someone. We are here to help you. That's what we do as an institution. That's what we do as Black Roses here on this campus. So enjoy this journey. always remember that you are a proud student of Bethune-Cookman University. Don't let anyone talk about us. We are family. So when you hear somebody say something about Bethune-Cookman, you do this. Say, let me tell you the real story. Let me tell you about our founder, and let me tell you about the 17,000 graduates of this university that's making a difference in this world. Let me tell you about that. Let me tell you the real story of Bethune-Cookman University. We may be founded on a dump, but we are not a dump. We are leaders, and you are the next leaders of this global world. Thank you so much, and welcome, Blight Roses, to my Blight Rose. Thank you.
Thank you for that, Mrs. Grimes. Let's give her another round of applause. Yes. Our students are beginning to understand that becoming a Wildcat is about entering a legacy. And that legacy doesn't end when you graduate. For becoming a Wildcat for life, I want you to welcome a Black Rose, who is a 2018 graduate. He's a former member of the concert chorale. He is Reverend William Robinson III. He is the pastor of Greater Friendship Missionary Baptist Church. Let's give him a round of applause.
Good morning, Black Roses. Oh, y'all real quiet this morning. I said, good morning, Black Roses. You all do me a favor. You all have more hands than I do, and I want to celebrate you. Would you come on, stand and give yourselves a great big round of applause for making it this far? Come on, do it right now. Every Black Rose, stand. Come on, give yourself a great big round of applause. We are so proud of you. And I thank you all for helping me out, because again, you all have more hands than I do. I'm going to be brief, but I do want to share some things with you as an alum, and I was asked to share. Thank you so much, Dr. Henry, for allowing me to come and to share to my fellow Black Roses, and of course to our president in his absence, to his entire cabinet, to all of the leaders, and to everybody in protocol. We thank you so much for what you do for our hallowed institution. Today is such an honor to stand here as an alum and welcome you, our new Black Roses. And I like this because, as Mrs. Grimes has already stated, the Black Rose is a symbol of strength, rare beauty, just like so many of you who are sitting this morning. Dr. Benjamin Elijah Mays, the former president of Morehouse College in Atlanta, Georgia, said, "Not failure, but low aim is sin." It is with that in mind, class of 2030, I want to share something special using the letters in Black Rose. Because as you all matriculate throughout this experience over the next 4 years of this journey, I wanted to leave something with you. My job today, I pray, I hope, is to leave a small seed that over the course of the days, the weeks, and the months to come will be watered by your professors, by the administrators, by your friends, your peers, as you continue to grow. I want to use an acronym for the words Black Rose to remind you. You already know it because you've made it this far over all of the obstacles and the hurdles you've had to face. I want to use an acronym, the words Black Rose, to remind you of the incredible potential that you carry. I want to start with the letter B. B is for boldness. Would y'all help me say that? Shout boldness. Yeah, y'all know I'm a preacher. Y'all know preachers do that, right? When they tell you to do that. Okay, somebody shout boldness. I want to encourage you to be brave in your choices. Be brave in your choices. Kendrick Lamar says, if I'm going to tell a real story, I'm going to start with my seed. I want you to be bold in planning your story here at Bethune-Cookman University. This is your seed. This is your fresh start. God did not allow you to make it to this institution for you to be an imitator of some social media influencer. You've got to be bold enough to start your own path, your vision, your own trajectory. But how many know that takes boldness to do? Not only do we want you to be bold, but I want you to learn something. The Bible tells me, Hosea chapter 4, verse 6 says, my people suffer from the lack of knowledge. Knowledge is power. And I want you to remember that you've come to this university not just to get a lot of followers on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, but my brother, my sister, you've come to this place to learn. You've come to this place so that your horizons can be broadened. Your perspective could be made large. You're entering into this sacred space to learn so that you can depart to do what? So that you can go and serve. But you can only do that if you learn. Adaptability. College life will throw challenges your way. Trust me, y'all, I already know. When I got to Bethune-Cookman in 2013, my mama could not wait to drop me off. She went in there and she sprayed a little bleach on some stuff. She gave me a little kiss on the cheek, and she got out the way and left me right here at Bethune-Cookman University. And there are so many things, the man that I am today, the things that I've learned, the places I've been able to go. I'm a first-generation college student. And it was here, Mrs. Grimes, it was here, Dr. Henry, at Bethune-Cookman University. Well, not only was I a first-generation college student, but because of the adaptability, I was the first person in my family to go out of the country. 5 times I've been out of the country, and 3 of them have been attributed to me being here at Bethune-Cookman University. Adaptability. There are so many opportunities waiting here for you. There are so many things here that you can grasp, but you've got to be able to adapt. You can't be afraid to do something new. You can't be afraid to come into a new space and to stretch yourself. Somebody shout adaptability. The C is for community. This campus will be your new family. I want to encourage you today to surround yourself with people who lift you up. Surround yourself with people who are not pessimistic thinkers. Surround yourself with people who want to do more than just go to a party. Surround yourself with people who you only see when it's homecoming time. With people who you see more than only when it's homecoming time. You've got to develop and build a community here. That we all need somebody. One of my favorite sayings is, and as an alum, I'm so excited that I get an opportunity to do this because one songwriter says that if I can help somebody as I pass along, if I can cheer somebody with a word or a song, then my living shall not be in vain. It is my prayer and hope that 7, 8 years from now that you are called to come back to the Black Rose Ceremony and you can give words as an alum because you've ingratiated yourself into this amazing community. K is for kindness. Y'all, we have a lot of hurt going on in the world. There's a lot of meanness in our world. The least you can do is be kind to people. that if we're going to continue to move forward, and Dr. Mosley has so sagaciously established before us that all of us are all in, and a part of that is just being kind to people. When you all leave this campus, do you know that you all have enough vitriol that's being portrayed against you that when you all come here, y'all don't have to be beefing against one another? Would you do me a favor? Look at somebody to your left and your right and say, bro, sis, tell them I'm here for you. All I ask is you just be here for me. Be kind. Be kind. Now, that's not the unrealistic assumption that we always going to agree. That's not the unrealistic assumption that we will never have disagreements. But Black Roses, class of 2030, I want you all to be kind to each other. And I want you to stick together. R, and this is one of my favorites, for resilience. Somebody shout resilience. When things get tough, one of my favorite poets, he's a phenomenal poet. His name is Tupac Shakur. He says, fear is not real. It is a product of thoughts you create. One of the acronyms for fear is false evidence appearing real. And can I tell you that there are some things, my brothers and sisters, that you're going to have to do resiliently because you're going to have to do them scared. Apply for the internship, scared. Start the business, scared. Show up when nobody else wants to, scared. That's the spirit of resilience that I'm praying that you all will exude and exemplify. O is open-mindedness. I know that we've all come from different places, different cities, different communities, different backgrounds, different contexts. But can I tell you, you've come to this place to expand your mind. Don't close yourself off. Don't shrink to other people's level around you. But instead, if there are a crowd of chickens, I don't want you to be like the chickens. I want you to be like the eagle and soar. But you can only do that if you have an open mind. You don't have to embrace every new idea. You don't have to embrace everything, but you ought to challenge yourself. What can I learn? What can I incorporate into my life that I did not have prior to coming to this space? S is for strength. The unseen power inside of you. Nipsey Hussle said it best. He said, the marathon continues. I want to encourage you to keep going one step at a time. That requires strength. Somewhere in one of my favorite books, it tells me that the race is not given to the swift, nor to the strong, but to those who are able to endure. All I want you to do is that even when it's hard, real strength is not about your physical or your anatomical composition, but real strength is when you make up in your mind that I had a bad day on Tuesday, but I've got enough strength to get up Wednesday morning and try it all over again. I want you to have enough strength to keep trying. And the E is for excellence. I've been teaching my church. We in this series, we're talking about the spirit of excellence. What does it mean to operate in the spirit of excellence? I want you all to know that you all are the personification and the embodiment of Black excellence. Every time you wake up in the morning and you look in the mirror, I want you to see Black excellence. You might have a little crust in the side of your mouth. You may have to fix your little weave, your little hair. You might have to do. But when you look in that mirror, I want you to look at your reflection and say, I am the embodiment of what? Black excellence. And a part of this idea of Black excellence is pushing yourself to be the very best. But remember, excellence means progress, not perfection. Watch this. I want you to learn how to celebrate every small victory. I talked about community earlier. Make sure you have people in your corner who ain't gonna try to quench your fire, but will light a match to fuel your fire. You need people around you that will help you celebrate the small victories of your life, because only you know what it took for you to get here. And only you know what it takes for you to be sustained here. Black roses don't just survive, they thrive. And guess what? You all will too. This campus is your soil, your stage, your chance to grow into something unforgettable. I want you to keep these words in your heart as you walk these halls: bold, learning, adaptable, connected, kind, resilient, open-mindedness, strong, and excellent. Black roses, your future is bright, and your story is just the beginning. Our founder had enough tenacity and faith when she founded our university with $1.50. Y'all should know the story by now. 5 little girls and what? Faith in God. She had $1.50, 5 little girls, and faith in God. She looked at a dump and she saw destiny. And can I tell you that as you all matriculate through this process, as you all move from classification to classification, exam to exam, dorm to dorm, can I tell you, like our founder, you are going to need that same tenacity and that same faith. I'm going to tell you a story, and I'll sit in my seat. There was a young lady who was on a plane one day. She had to be about 8 years old. And this elderly man came on the plane, and he was sitting next to this young lady. He was wondering where her parents were. She was only about between the ages of 8 and 10 years old. And the pilot came over the PA system, and the pilot says, listen, everybody, buckle up, because when we get into the air, I just received word that we're going to more than likely run into some terrible turbulence. He said, but don't worry about it. The seatbelt sign will be on. Keep your seatbelts fastened, and we should all be okay. They got into the air, and you all wouldn't believe that the storm turned out to be worse than the pilot initially expected. I mean, the masks were falling from the ceiling of the plane. People were on the verge of vomiting because they couldn't take the terrible turbulence. But this elderly man looked over and looked at this young girl, and this girl was just sitting there on her iPad, unbothered and unfazed. And he couldn't understand why. Finally, the pilot got them through the storm. They landed at their destination. And this elderly man says, young girl, I got to ask you a question. I can't get off this plane until I ask you this one question, because it's not registering in my mind. Were you not scared in the turbulence? Were you not scared with all of that shaking and rocking? Were you not frightened? Were you not in a state of trepidation when it felt as though the plane was going to drop out of the sky? And that young girl looked up at that elderly man, and she says, no, sir, I wasn't scared. He says, why weren't you scared? She says, sir, I wasn't scared because my daddy is the pilot of the plane. And Black Roses, I want to let you know today that whatever turmoil, whatever turbulence you go through today, know that you've made it here off of your own strength. Yes, you got tenacity, but I want to encourage your faith today to let you know that you need to be a co-pilot, because there's one stronger than you, that if you let him, he will navigate your plane and land you safely. God bless you on your journey, Black Roses.
Thank you, Reverend Robinson. Let's give him another hand. That's my pastor, y'all. Amen, amen. Thank you for those beautiful words. We will now continue through music. Please welcome another Black Rose, y'all. Another Black Rose who is currently a sophomore. And she's a member of the Bethune-Cookman Concert Chorale. She is Carla Leandra, and She will encourage the class of 2030 to stand up. But check it out. I've been encouraging you to get fired up. Jackie came up here and told y'all to rise up. Mrs. Grimes wants y'all to dress up. Pastor Robinson was dropped off and had to grow up. And Carla is going to encourage you all to stand up. Let's give her a round of applause, y'all.
Weight on my shoulder. Oh, I got eyes on the back of my head, just in case I had to run. I do what I can when I can, while I can for my people. While the clouds roll back and the stars fill the night, that's when I'm gonna stand up, take my people with me. Together we are going to a brand new home, far across the river. Can you hear freedom calling, calling me to answer? Gonna keep on keeping on. I can feel it in my bones. Ooh, early in the morning, before the sun begins to shine, we're gonna start moving towards that separating line. I'm wading through muddy waters. Oh, you know I got a made up mind. Oh, and I don't mind if I lose any blood on the way to salvation. And I'll fight with the strength that I got until I die. That's when I'm gonna stand up, take my people with me. Together we are going to a brand new home, far across the river. Can you hear freedom calling, calling me to answer? Gonna keep on keeping on. To face, 'cause I'm alone and I just might fail, but Lord knows I tried. Sure as stars fill up the sky. Stand up, take my people with me. Together we are going to a brand new home, far across the river. I hear freedom calling, calling me to answer. Gonna keep on keeping on. Whoa, I'm gonna stand up. to prepare a place for you. I go to prepare a place for you. I go to prepare a place for you. Thank y'all.
Yes. Stand up, and together you are at your brand new home, and that is Bethune-Cookman University. Let's give yourselves a round of applause. Yes. I am excited and delighted to welcome to the stage our featured motivator and educator, Mr. Willie Spears. He is the most sought-after speaker in the nation, delivering over 250 speeches per year all over the world. Please put your hands together and give a thunderous round of applause, a thunderous Wildcat welcome to Mr. Willie Spears.
2030, what it do? If you love your mom and daddy, your granny, your uncle, and your friends, make some noise. All right, all right. Look at your neighbor and say you look good. Look at the other neighbor who obviously doesn't look as good because you didn't tell them first, and say you look good too. It's an honor for me to be here with you all today. I want to find out who I'm dealing with today. I want to find out who I'm dealing with. So we're going to do a blind ranking of a few hip-hop artists. So when I say the artist's name on a scale of 1 to 5, I need you to say where you would rank them. Now, we may not list your favorite rapper. It's a blind ranking. You don't know who I'm going to say next. So when I say the rapper's name, we need you to hold up the number and say out loud where you rank them. Everybody ready? All right, here we go. NBA Youngboy. Okay, all right, okay. Pooh Shiesty. Lil Baby. Young Miami. Lil Durk. 21 Savage. Future. Drake. Kendrick Lamar. Give yourself a hand, guys. Good job, good job, good job, good job, good job. Look at this picture right here. I want you to find yourself. Make some noise, 2030. Make some noise, 2030. That's you. That's you. That's you. You know what these folk talking about? That's the best class to ever come through Bethune right there. That's the best class that ever come through Bethune. You better clock it. You better clock it right now. Write it down. Take a picture. Take a note. That's the best class that ever come through on the screen right now. If your grandmama went here, write her a letter. Tell her y'all the best class. Your mama went here. Tell her your uncle, your sister, your friend, they was good. Y'all better. 2030, give yourself another hand. Truth be told, we all look better in maroon and gold. Today we got our black on, we're looking good. Everybody hold your black rose up for me. Say, like this rose, I am rare. Say, like this rose, I am strong. Say, like this rose, I am valuable. Say, I am this rose. Say, I am a black rose. I will graduate. I will do great things. I will leave here and change the world. Say, I am a black rose. Give yourself another hand, ladies and gentlemen. We want to give honor to your amazing president, Dr. Albert Mosley. We want to give honor to Ms. Grimes, to Dr. Henry, and to Pastor Robinson. Can you give all of them another hand, please? I want you to think of 3 people right now that you love in your head. 3 people that you love. Parents, I want you to do the same. Think of 3 people right now that you love in your head. Parents, if you have 4 children, I'm sorry. We're only doing 3. And one of them jokers getting on your nerves anyway. Let's just be real about it. All right? So we want to think of 3 people in your head right now that you love. I want you to get 3 people that you love in your head right now. 3 people that you love. This is an amazing ceremony. I'm very blessed to speak in a lot of universities. I've spoken at Alabama State and spoken at Coppin State up in the Northeast, and spoken at Savannah State, and spoken at Florida A&M, and spoken at a lot of universities. The most amazing induction ceremony I've ever seen in my life happens right here in Daytona Beach, Florida at Bethune-Cookman University. Give yourself a hand for the level of excellence that this ceremony exudes. I want to give you a few tips to help you be successful your freshman year. If you listen to the pastor, you heard a lot of great tips. He didn't do this. I'm going to do this for him. I don't know him like that. I met him last year. But I want to encourage you to find a church home. I'm telling you, you're going to need Jesus when you're in college. I'm just telling you, I was in college. I should have been locked up. Dr. Henry didn't know that. They wouldn't have asked me to be the speaker. Listen to me. You're going to go through some things in college, hopefully not criminal, but you're going to go through some things in college where your mom and dad won't be able to help you. Your boyfriend, girlfriend, your boo won't be able to help you. You're going to need something bigger. There are going to be some things that happen that are insurmountable. All right? I'm not trying to be negative, but there are over 1,000 of you here right now. The graduation class won't be over 1,000. That's just the truth. It's hard. That's why it's amazing when you walk across that stage. And that's our goal for you. So I want to encourage you to find your church home. I think it's Hine Chapel on Sunday, tomorrow at 4 p.m. They're doing a press service. There's many churches in this community. Don't go because the church is perfect. It's not. It's made up of jacked up people. The club ain't perfect either, but we keep going back. Right? So if we can go to the club that's full of fake folks, that's not Gucci, that's fake. That ain't real red bottoms, that's fake. Those aren't your lashes, that's fake. Those aren't your teeth. Those aren't your teeth. Those are veneers. That's not your hair color. That's not a Coach bag. Those aren't real red bottoms. That's not your butt. That's not your... So if we can go other places full of fake folk, we can go to church full of fake folk. Just go. You going for you anyway. You're not going for them. All right? We're not going for them. We're going for us. We need it. I want to encourage you to find one. All right? When you find a perfect one, don't walk in there because you're going to mess it up because you ain't perfect. Find the one where everybody jacked up. You'll fit right in. A few tips for a successful freshman year here. Number 1 tip is fall in love. Yep. This is my suggestion to you. This is my suggestion. If you're going to make it in college, you must fall in love with the person in the mirror. Now let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. When I ask you to name 3 people that you love, raise your hand if you name one of your parents. Okay, hands down. Raise your hand if you name one of your siblings. Okay, hands down. Raise your hand if you named yourself. I hope so. I want to encourage you to fall in love with you because you have to be with you every single day. You have to be with you for the rest of your life. I want to encourage you to fall in love with you, flaws and all. What I found in a lot of us, especially young women, you do a great job of complimenting others and a poor job of complimenting yourself. You quick to tell somebody else, ooh, girl, I like your hair. Ooh, where you get that purse from? Ooh, girl, you wearing an outfit. I see you doing your thing. But why don't you look in the mirror and tell that person how great they are? The pastor alluded to this, but I fly often. And when I'm in the plane, I flew here yesterday. I fly out today at 3 o'clock. When I'm in the plane, this happens all the time. They show this graphic. He talked about it. When they drop the mask down, they say, if the mask comes down, we suggest that you help yourself before you help anyone else. When I first heard that, I thought, man, that's the most selfish thing I ever heard in my life. Why would you help yourself before you help someone else? Because they realize until you help yourself, you can't help somebody else. You got to take care of you. Fall in love with you all over again. I speak all over the country. I have a bachelor's degree in communications, a master's degree in education. I have an honorary doctorate degree. I've written over 20 books. I've been over on ESPN. I've debated Stephen A. Smith. If you guys like sports, I debated Stephen A. Smith and beat him on his own show. You can look it up. Yeah, beat the brakes off that joker. He was doing all that screaming. I said, hey, my man, just because you're loud doesn't mean you're right. He didn't like that. I didn't get invited back. But you can look on YouTube. Type in Willie Spears versus Stephen A. Smith. That was an honor for me. I've been on Fox, been on CNN, been on all the shows, all the channels. I have over 1 million followers on social media. I tell you that not to brag on me, but to brag on the opportunity that comes when you take care of yourself. I was in Virginia the other day. The last 2 weeks, I've spoken in 17 states in the last 2 weeks. Major companies, schools. But I was in Virginia on Thursday, I believe. And the CEO of the school district, she came to me and she said, I saw on your schedule, you're going to Bethune on Saturday. I said, yes, ma'am. She said, you probably can't tell, but I'm a Wildcat. I said, yes, ma'am. You had a little excellent and bougie about you. I knew something was special over there. She said, it's the whole package, baby. I'm a Wildcat. Y'all are all over the world, and I'm honored to be here with you today. I want to remind you, if you're going to make it, you got to take care of yourself. College is not an individual sport. Somebody say we need some help. I want you to be a good picker. I used to coach this girl. She was dating this guy. They was dating, and things was going good at first. And fast forward, about 7 years, they're still together. They're not married. They have 3 children together. All right, no judgment. I'm just telling you the story. Taisha said I could share this story. She asked me, she said, Coach, can you come by and talk to us? We're going through some problems. This joker lazy. She called him a lot of names. One of the names start with an N, and it wasn't Ninja. She was going on and on about this joker. She was cussing. I never even heard Taisha cuss. She's going off. She said, he don't do nothing around here. He don't cook. He don't clean. He don't wash. He don't dry. He don't fold. He don't help with the kids. All he want to do is smoke and play the game. That's all he want to do is smoke and play the game. I'm sick of this Ninja. I'm sick of him. I said, hey, my man, is this true? He just played with his hair, shrugged his shoulders. I said, hey, my man, is this true? He said, I said, hey, my man, it's not your fault. She said, what you mean it's not his fault? I do everything around here. I'm working 3 jobs. He's not doing anything. What you mean it's not his fault? If it's not his fault, whose fault is it? I said, Taisha, baby, it's your fault. She said, how is it my fault? I said, you a bad picker. She said, what's that mean? I said, you picked a loser, now you mad he losing. You can't order a cheeseburger and be mad it got cheese on it. You can't ask for sweet tea and say, y'all, this got too much sugar in it. That boy was like that when she met him. I want to encourage you to be a good picker when it comes to your friends. Be a good picker when it comes to where you hang out. Be a good picker when it comes to how you organize your schedule. Be a good picker. It's so, so important. Dr. Henry got up here, and she does a phenomenal job of reminding us that she told us to stay fired up. And she said that Jackie sang the song and told us to rise up. And Miss Grimes encouraged us all to dress up. Pastor Williams said that when he got dropped off, he had to grow up. And then Carla sang the song and said we must stand up. And I want to add to that, if you're going to make it every single day for class, you must show up. When Miss Grimes asked you to show up to class and she said, promise me you're going to show up, y'all ain't say nothing back. Now, I appreciate you not lying. I do appreciate that. I appreciate your honesty. But I'm telling you, this is not high school. You can't just go by, you know everybody, your auntie knows such and such, you cool, everybody like you. It doesn't work that way in college. You must do the work, and the work is not easy. I'm telling you, I love chat. I use chat to make these slides. But chat not gonna get you through. It's the helper. It's not the whole thing. I want to encourage you to be a good picker with your friends in the way that you do things. Start off fast. When I debated Stephen A. Smith, I went right at him. All right. Now I'm not a perfect guy. I'm not a bad guy. But being a man, I've been in a few fights when I was growing up. If I was gonna fight somebody I know I couldn't whoop, I was gonna get my lick in. I'm not finna wait till you beat me up and have me all over the gram leaking. I may get beat up, I'm gonna be like, yeah, but look at his lip, I got him one good time. This is a fight. You got to start off fast. Don't wait till you're on probation after the first semester and say, you know what, I probably need to buy the book for the class. I want you to attack this thing and be great like you already are. That's why you're in that seat. We're almost finished. Diversity in your friend group. That's so important. This is not the 13th grade, so don't treat it like high school. This is your new family. Family as an acronym. Forget about me. I love you. We have to stick together. Your mom and daddy not here. They not waking you up. You got to wake up. All right? Going to class with pajama pants on, talking about, I'm sorry, my alarm didn't go off. You're going to be back home. Lying to yourself and your family. They was hating on me. They ain't like me anyway. They ain't give me a chance. I don't know what their problem is up there. And Bethune ain't what I thought it was. No, look in the mirror and blame that joker. That's why you back home. All right, I'm going to keep it to you real and blood raw because I already got my plane ticket to get out of here. I can be honest with y'all. All right? You have the potential to be great. But it's not just going to happen. You have to make it happen. Those rap artists we just listed, they stay in the studio till they get it done. They don't go in the studio for 30 minutes. They stay in there and they do it again and they do it again and they do it again. The song that we hear is probably the 500th version of that song. They didn't get it right the first time or the second time or the third time. They kept working on it, all right? Now, get involved. Everybody say get involved. Get involved. There's so many things on this campus that you can do. Whatever your personality is, whatever your gifts are, your time, your talent, your treasure, it belongs to this great university. They will take what you bring here and they will help you manifest it in an amazing way. It will change who you are. There are so many great clubs and activities, fraternities and sororities that you can be a part of here. Get involved. Don't be a spectator. Don't be a person that's going home every weekend because you worried about your man or your girl messing with somebody else. They are. Get over it. Right? It's not your girl. It's just your turn. Listen. Get over it. Too many relationships done cause people to not graduate. You not graduating because you worried about her. You think while you sit here right now, her phone turned upside down, I'm going to wait till he finished with the induction ceremony. I'm not texting nobody. No, bruh, she on the gram, she on Snap, she on everything. Not hating on her, but she young, she living life. Get your degree, man. That way you get you a bad girl with a degree too. You're going to track what you are. You running back home to holler at her. Bruh, she talking to buddy that you played football with. It's over. The baseball team here is really good. That's one thing you can get involved with. They beat LSU last year and Florida. Can we give it up for the baseball team? One of the best teams in the entire country is right here in Daytona Beach, Florida. Somebody say, call home. Not just when you want something. Parents, can I get an amen? All right. Now, parents, I'm finna teach you a Spanish word. I'm not trying to flex, parents. Rosetta Stone, not trying to flex. My great-great-grandfather's a guy named Jose Masalina, was one of the first black men to ever live in the state of Florida. He established a colony in a town, a community in Panama City, Florida, before it was a town, 1836. That's my great-great-grandfather, Jose Masalina. He had a son named Narcisco Hawk Masalina. We just did a documentary about him. So I'm going to teach y'all a Spanish word to help you with your children while they're in college. Now, I'm not trying to flex. I'm not trying to say I'm smarter than anybody, but please write this Spanish word down. It's going to help you when it comes to them calling you all the time. Parents, get ready. This is a very difficult word. I'm not trying to flex. The word is no. It's a Spanish word. Sometime when they call, tell them jokers no. Listen, they're going to ask you for some money. Ask them when the last time they've been to Chick-fil-A, Starbucks. It's a place to eat on campus that you're paying for. They don't like this. I got 2 in college right now. I had to learn to say no. See, parents, the goal is for them to be better than us. Can I get an amen, parents? We want them to be better than us. But let me tell you what made us. The struggle. What made you the man you are, sir, what made you the woman you are, ma'am, is you had to struggle. We wanted our kids to have it so good, they don't struggle very much. Many of them are entitled. They started eating steak before they had real teeth. We was eating bologna until we were 37 years old. Keep loving on them, keep spoiling them, but know that the struggle is the key ingredient to success. But young people, call your mama, call your daddy. They need to hear from you, okay? Who's right in this picture? Both, depending on your perspective. No, listen, students, you and your professor have a different perspective because y'all have different life experiences. You and your parents have a different perspective because you have different life experiences. Doesn't make you right or wrong. Just be respectful enough to say, you know what, I don't see it that way, but maybe that's right from their perspective. Okay? Everybody say, fail more. No one likes this. But anyone you admire has failed. Research Kevin Hart. He failed a lot before he became what he is. Research your favorite basketball player, your favorite athlete, your favorite musician, your favorite actor. They failed a lot. I've written 21 books, and my latest book is called We Should Fail More. And I break down all the people that we admire, from Mr. Beast all the way to Drewski. Anybody you could think of, they tried it and it failed. They tried and it failed. They tried and it failed. Pastor Robertson said it. He quoted Benjamin Mays, how that failing is not the sin, not trying is the sin. Carla just sang about failing. You're going to fail. I want to encourage you to try new things and fail. It's okay. The most successful people in the world have failed the most. They say Steph Curry is the greatest three-point shooter to ever live. They say he's made more three-pointers than anyone else. Well, he's also missed more three-pointers than anyone else. If you're going to be the best, you have to fail. Embrace failure. It's okay. We don't have time to go through this, but Pastor Robertson mentioned it. You must have a growth mindset. Don't be afraid to try something new. Don't walk in here with a fixed mindset thinking you have all the answers. It's impossible to have all the answers at 18, 19, 20 years old. I'm almost 50 years old and I don't have all the answers. I want to learn and learn and learn. I want to continue to improve. All right? In my last 3 minutes, I want y'all to make some noise for this beautiful picture right here. We want you in that picture next year, in the next year, in the next year. And we want you to graduate from Bethune-Cookman University. And then we want you to put on this outfit. Make some noise for this outfit. We want you to put on this outfit. This is the dopest outfit you can ever put on. This is the outfit we want you to put on. If you're in this room, you wore a similar outfit a few months ago. We want you to put it back on. But this time with that college degree, we want you to graduate. Make some noise if you know you're going to graduate. Look at your neighbor and say, you got this. Look at the other neighbor and say, you got this. Hell, Wildcats, you guys go get it done. 2030, let's make it do what it do. Go Wildcats.
Awesome. Let's give them another hand. Wasn't that great? All right. And now it's time for your induction ceremony. Please stand to your feet. Are you prepared to accept the charge? Are you prepared to accept the charge? The charge to be fired up. Say what? Say what? Say what? Say what? Say what? Say what? Okay, okay. All right, and then you have another charge. And it's to bring your A. Say what? You've got. Uh-huh. What's your A game? Uh-huh. Okay. What? Uh-huh. Okay. All right, so you accept that challenge, right? Yeah, give yourselves a hand. Parents, let's give them a hand. I want you to take the rose that you've been given and hold it upright in your left hand, right over there next to your heart. Oh, y'all did this, I'm sorry. There you go. Place your right hand over your heart. Can we roll the music, please? Look around this room. You are not the only one making this commitment. You are not alone. You're home, and we're excited about it. It's all of us, y'all. All of us, all in. And we stand tall, and we stand proud as we take our pledge to become Black Roses and official Wildcats. Repeat after me. As a student of Bethune-Cookman University, I pledge to uphold the values of excellence, faith, and service. Inspired to lead like Mary. Inspired to lead like Dr. Mary McLeod Bethune. I will carry her legacy through my actions, my character, and my commitment to our shared mission. I will respect and uplift my fellow Wildcats, embodying the Wildcat way by getting fired up and bringing my A game. In all that I do academically, personally, and professionally, I am part of a community. I realize that I am part of a tradition. I am part of a future. And together, we rise. All of us, all in. Now raise those roses and say, all of us. I said, all of us. All in. BCU, rising. I'm a Black rose. I'm a Black rose. I am a Black rose. Amen. Welcome home, Wildcats. Please have a seat. Oh yeah, please be seated. We have a few announcements. Come on, concert chorale, they're on their way. Let's go.
As our concert chorale is coming up, let me make a few announcements that are very important as you complete this first week. A tradition here at Bethune-Cookman University has been for years that the Sunday before you begin your class, we have a worship experience with our school church. Many of you may not know, but Stewart Memorial is the school's church. Bethune-Cookman University is affiliated with the United Methodist Church. So on tomorrow at 10:30, we will be worshiping here in the PAC with Stewart Memorial University. This is a traditional worship service, and all freshmen are requested to attend. You just said that you're going to follow those traditions. So tomorrow, we expect to see you here in your seats by 10:15. Can you do that? Thank you. I know you can, and we love you for that. So at 10:15, and you know what? We're not going to require that you wear suits and all that, but be dressed appropriately for worship. Tomorrow at 4 o'clock, the entire university with the president will be doing our traditional service of prayer in the chapel. We're asking that the student leadership attend that. On Wednesday, convocation, an official university ceremony. It will be an experience that you will love. Freshmen are required to attend that service. Your professors and all will provide you with additional information. You will have time to get in here and be seated appropriately. That is at 11:15. Thank you so much. We hope to see you at each of those events. BCU Rising, you're all fired up, so we want you fired up next week. Thank you.
Good morning. Hail Wildcats. So I just have some additional announcements. We've been together all week, yes? Y'all say it like y'all didn't enjoy me. Okay. But today we're going to have a carnival-style cookout on the quad at 1 p.m. So when you leave here, go change, come out to the quad. We have bounce houses, we have food, we have music. We're going, what y'all say, turn up? Oh, okay. You've already heard about the Sunday service, and then you're going to be entering to learn, because what starts Monday? Classes start Monday. Yay, that's what you came here for. Okay, so all week I've been announcing the lost and found. All week, the lost and found. I have some more lost and found. So, Faith Night, you need to see me. I have your ID. I have a cell phone that's been recovered with half the screen. So y'all come see me if that's yours. I have another ID. Irvin. If your last name is Irvin, come see me. And then if your last name, Henry, I have your ID and your Apple Watch. And I also have some headphones. If you have misplaced some headphones, I have some headphones. So please come see me on the stage after this service. And now, how do we close out every Bethune-Cookman program? The alma mater. So will you all please stand for the alma mater?
All right, we remember, didn't we learn the alma mater this week? Yes, so we're quiet, it's a sacred moment. No one steps out of the room during the alma mater.
Students, you may depart with peace. Have a great day.
What is this that I feel deep inside? It keeps setting my soul on fire. Whatever it is, whatever it is, whatever it is, it won't let me. Oh, my peace. What is this? It makes folks say I'm acting strange. Makes me want to run on in Jesus' name. Whatever it is, 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 it won't let me. Oh, my peace. I said it makes me love all my enemies. Yes, it does.
And it makes me love all my friends. And it won't let me be ashamed to tell the world I've been born again.
That it makes me do right.